So it's in the middle of the night, and I've had this weird dream. So I wanted to record it and vlog about it, so that I don't forget, or before I forget. It was like, it was sort of back in time, maybe in the 1800s or something, and there was this doctor who also was in charge of, well, they had like this underground activity that they did, and instead of operating like a saloon or something, this doctor had like a log cabin, and there were glory holes in this log cabin, and I don't know why, but it's like you would walk in on either side, and you could do your business there as you would, or not, and there were like 6 stalls or whatever, and so anyway, I was there, and I walked up, and I put myself in there, and then I thought, well, wait a minute, this isn't what I would normally do, so I'm not going to do this. And I mean, I'm not here to judge anyone who does do that. It's just, it's not my sort of, like normal behavior or whatever. So I pulled it out. Oh, and there was something in it about, by dark forces, fortunes red. So you could also not only have, like, pardon, oral service, or maybe more, I don't know, you could also have your fortune read. So I decided to pull my wang out of the hole and just listen instead, and have my fortune read. So I was listening, and I heard a voice starting to say, like, he's afraid that you know so much, to the point where, you hear that? That woohoo. That is like an owl statue that we have in our garden that is supposed to go off when a cat goes into the garden to do its business, because we just put fresh cypress mulch in the garden. And so we got this device because unfortunately roaming cats like to do their business in the garden, in the fresh mulch I just laid, which pisses me off. So we got that device with a motion sensor in it, and he goes off when a cat goes in the garden. So obviously there's a cat in the garden. Hopefully it got scared away. So anyway, my arm's getting tired here. I just meant this to be a really brief post, or vlog post or whatever, but yeah, it's not coming out that way. So anyway, I was listening to my fortune being read, and the voice said, it frightens him that you know so much, to the point where it's like you're not even really a human being, but you're something else. Which is funny, because to you, he's not a human being either. But you're both not human. Or that's because you're both not human, or something. I don't know, it was weird. I actually wrote some of the stuff down. Let me just look at my notes here. And just... yeah. I think I actually... yeah, I think that's basically the dream. But it was just weird, because after the fortune was read, like, it got really, really dark. I mean, it was already dark to begin with. It was nighttime. But it got really dark. And I heard these heavy, heavy footsteps walking on like the wood plank floor, and it was like a thud, thud, thud. But I could also hear like this clanging sound at the same time, as if he had like spurs or something on the back of his boots, and like I could hear the spurs at the same time as he was walking. And like he walked up to me and stopped. Obviously he wanted, servicing of some sort. And so I looked at him and I said, look, I'm not comfortable doing this, so I'm not doing this. And, don't get like put out or anything, and maybe you'll find someone who will. And in that moment, even though it was pitch black, so I don't know how it was possible, we had eye contact, and like I could see his cowboy hat and everything. And he wasn't angry, and he sort of respected my position on things. And then he left. It was like he wanted to talk to me. He wanted to know a little bit more about like who I was or whatever or something. But we didn't go into any of that because that, it's not sort of the place where you would do that. And I think that was pretty much the dream. But it was just so strange. It was almost like, Doctor Quinn Medicine Woman meets gay porn with a new age sort of twist or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was the dream. And so I'm going to go back to bed. And I hope this vlog post has come out all right, because I'm filming this by myself and I don't really know what I'm doing. So good night.